For What's the Score by David W. McFadden. In her citation for What's the Score, Griffin Poetry Prize judge Suzanne Buffum smiles as she writes, "If the fool would persist in his folly, he would become wise," advised William Blake in his Proverbs of Hell. As if whispering through the ages into the ear of Canada's deadpan court jester, Blake's radical spirit slyly presides over David McFadden's exuberant 35th publication, What's the Score? With their arch yet affable tone, these 99 irreverent and mock-earnest poems lay siege to the feelings of boredom, anxiety, and alienation that afflict a culture obsessed with wealth and prestige, leading us again and again down the road of excess to the palace of wisdom. "My poems go leaping from crag to crag," McFadden boasts in one poem, before quickly and characteristically scuttling this romantic image of the egotistical sublime. "Like a stubble-faced crybaby, it's probably because I've been writing for so long. 40 years of poems to various friends." The easy, casual intimacy of these poems will befriend you on the first page. Their astonishing leaps and their genuine philosophical urgency will compel you to keep reading. "Stick around," invites this artful and knowing, wise fool. Everyone should have a chorus, following his steps and reminding him of his central role in some great dream.
There's no aces in my deck. There's no biscuits in my bowl. There's no conquistador on my continent. There's no dragon in my den. There's no ease in my delivery. There's no fizz in my fandango. There's no gate in my fence. There's no housewife in my hovel, and furthermore, there's no heaven in my vocabulary. There's no ice cream in my freezer. There's no juice in my red-hot blender. There's no ketchup on my French fries. There's no limousine waiting for me. There's no... Yes, there was this today. I forgot. Forgive me. Where am I now? There's no limousine waiting for me. There's no mustard on my hot dog, and I also just noticed that there's no monkey in my tree. There's nothing nice about my knobby knee. There's no over in my underwear. There's seldom any prisoner in my cell. There's very little quiet in my quintessence. There's no rhododendrons in my rock garden. There's no stallion in any of my stables. There's no talcum powder on my tray. There's no umbrella in my understanding. There's no violin in my orchestra. There's no water, not even in my bathtub. There's no xylophone under my Christmas tree. Xmas tree, you might say. There's no Yamalka in my youth, and I'd just like to say there's hardly any zither in my zen.